subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Namaste, konnichiwa. Welcome to the Nupur Tewari Show. Let's talk business. And today we have very special guest, and he is that times from IIT Kanpur. But when people really they graduate from IIT, they definitely aim for foreign countries. They don't. Most of the IITians don't stay in India. Stay back, rather, I would say. But he decided to join his own family business and making it bigger. So, with big applause, let's welcome Mr. Ashok Kamalji. Namaste, Ashok ji, and welcome to the Nupur Tewari Show. Let's talk business. And definitely, we have a lot to learn from you. You were such a, this is our खुश किस्मत that आपने agreed किए and मैं finally आपको convince कर पाई ये show में आने के लिए. और हमें बहुत कुछ सीखना है आपसे, लेकिन द पहला क्वेश्चन हम जानना चाहेंगे कि after doing IIT, what made you stay back in India?
नुपुर, मैं बहुत छोटा आदमी हूँ, आप मुझे इतनी इज्जत मत दें. आई एम अ वेरी सिंपल पर्सन एंड आई एम ब्लेस्ड एंड हैप्पी दैट आई कैन शेयर वट एवर लिटिल नॉलेज दैट आई हैव. आपने सवाल पूछा कि मैं आईआईटी के बाद इंडिया में क्यों रह गया और फैमिली बिजनेस क्यों ज्वाइन किया. तो मेरे एक बड़े भाई हैं जो मेरे से 3 साल 4 महीने बड़े हैं. ही वॉज इन दिल्ली IIT, ही डिड सिविल इंजीनियरिंग फ्रॉम देयर. ही हैड टेकन अ डिसीजन that he will not join the family business and he will do his own business. I was in the 3rd year at that point of time, and in those days IIT used to be 5 years, unlike nowadays it's 4 years. So in my 3rd year I had taken this decision that I will join the family business because my father had set it up. And then there was a friend of mine, Aditya Narayan, who became the chairman of ICI India, and today he's on the board of directors of Hindustan Levers also. तो वी वर हैविंग अ चैट, वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन. तो उसने यही बोला कि तेरे को तो अपॉर्चुनिटी है और तू अपने काम में अगर कुछ सक्सेसफुल कर सकता है तो यू हैव अ प्लेटफॉर्म. हिज फादर वाज एन IAS ऑफिसर. कहते हैं हमें तो अपॉर्चुनिटी है नहीं, तो मैं तो तेरी जगह होता तो बिजनेस ही ज्वाइन करता. अच्छा, मैं बड़ा क्लियर था कि अब्रॉड मैंने नहीं जाना, भारत माता की ही सेवा करनी है, हिंदुस्तान में ही रह के करना है. बट जस्ट टू चेक इट आउट वेदर आई हैव लर्न समथिंग और नॉट, आई अप्लाइड फॉर इंटरव्यूज़ and I got selected for Tata Motors. In those days it was known as Telco. So Pune में उनका नया प्लांट शुरू हुआ था, their second plant, because otherwise they were based out of Jamshedpur to make trucks. So the best jobs, like Aditya Narayan got a job with ICI India, and he got about 1100 rupees start. उन दिनों में, आजकल के दिनों में तो कुछ भी नहीं है, but this is 1973. 1100 rupees was a lot of money, and I got a job which said 650 rupees plus free accommodation plus क्या कहते हैं morning breakfast and dinner, and lunch of course used to be at the factory. So if you put up monetary value of all these things, it worked about 950 rupees or so. So I was almost there. Then I applied in the 2 IIMs that were there, IIM Ahmedabad and Calcutta, got selected there, but for my business I thought I was already overqualified, because that business in those days had 3 verticals. One was we were running buses, public transport, just like the what the state government runs within the city of Delhi, some other intercity buses. Then we were doing this sugarcane transportation for 2 sugar mills. So we had about 15 trucks that ran for 8 months, and 4 months we would repair them. They were old trucks because wear and tear बहुत होता है. Then we were financing commercial vehicles. So mostly the taxi sector. In one point of time, we had almost a 60% market share in the National Capital Territory of Delhi. So this was all was set up by my father. And then in those days, whatever money people saved, that they put into properties. So my father and my chacha, it was a joint family business, and my Tauji was involved as a silent partner, as an investor. But full time, my chacha, Shri Ram Prakash ji, my father Shri Om Prakash ji, and myself. I was the young legs of the company, so I was made to run around and do everything. Was when I joined business, my father was 56 and Chacha was about 52 or 53. So they spent a good amount of time. तो उन्होंने दिल्ली में इतनी प्रॉपर्टी बना ली थी, and then my brother also was in the construction business. He became a developer. He moved to Chennai. In those days, it was known as Madras. But all his back office works used to be handled in Delhi. So I learned manual accounts, I learned commercial law, I learned corporate law, I learned the income tax, I learned the Partnership Act, how to handle the courts, how to recover money. But the icing on the cake, Nupur, was that after 1 year, my father called me. He says, listen, I have started working from the age of 10 and I have never taken a world trip. So I'm going abroad. So he bought a ticket. In those days, it costed about 10,000 rupees. कहते मैं तेरी माँ को भी ले जा रहा हूँ और मैं दुनिया घूमने जा रहा हूँ. So that ticket you could travel anywhere in the world. And of course, he went to Japan also. He spent about 15 days in Japan. And he said, I don't know when I'm going to come back. जब मेरा दिल भर जाएगा, you could travel on any airline so long you don't repeat the destination. तो जितना आता नहीं था, बाकी सारा because मेरे चाचा की 2 लड़कियां थी. And his only trip in life was that he'll get those girls married and then he will have a easy time. So sometimes he used to come to the office, sometimes he won't. So जितना सब कुछ नहीं आता था, वो my father was away for almost 4 months. And in those days, there was no cell phone. We didn't know where he was. We'll just get a postcard from somewhere that now I'm in Japan, now I'm in Hong Kong, and now I'm in America. I've reached Europe now. अमेरिका में यहाँ घूम रहा हूँ. वो पिक्चर पोस्ट कार्ड होते थे, वो आ जाते थे. दैट वाज द ओनली कम्युनिकेशन टिल फाइनली आफ्टर अबाउट 4 months ही सेड आई एम कैचिंग अ फ्लाइट फ्रॉम रोम एंड आई एम कमिंग बैक टू इंडिया. तो मुझे इस फ्लाइट पे ले लेना. यू नो, दैट इज व्हाट लाइफ इज. On the job training and you learn everything completely.
Wonderful, such a wonderful story it is, and I can see that behind you, your parents are there,
बिल्कुल है.
and
They are the
they're
biggest
blessing
truth.
you.
तो माँ और पिताजी जो होते हैं वो सबसे पहले गुरु तो वही होते हैं, हाथ पकड़ के तो वही चलना सिखाते हैं. सो माई मैनेजमेंट गुरु वाज माई फादर.
Wonderful, and we can see a lot of trophies behind you. Like what? From where did you get them? We are very curious to know.
Very interesting question. You see, I have been a sportsman all my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I represented my school in tennis and swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got to golf. And some of these trophies that you are seeing are of golf, which I won some tournaments. For 15 years, every day I played golf. And it was so nice that once I was, because I play with everybody. So there was a Japanese gentleman I was playing. And I become friends very easily. So I got talking to him. So he says, you're so lucky in India. If I have to play golf in Japan, I have to pay in those days, this is almost about 15 years ago, I have to pay something like $650 to play, and I have to go 100 kilometers from where I stay to go and play. Here you pay peanuts for playing golf. And I said, how lucky we are in India. So I have made some lovely friends. And of course, I lecture also in many institutions. I share my knowledge. So some of those trophies are there. But the most coveted trophy that I have, there's a neighborhood club in our colony. I stay in Friends Colony in Delhi. It's a very upmarket colony. So my father had set up this club. And right from the age of 6, I have been using that club. We've now completed 64 years that we have stayed in this neighborhood. So they gave me a lifetime achievement award about almost 7-8 years ago for my sports commitment. So that is a daily activity that I do. I must play my game every day. So now my grandchildren were going bigger. So one day my daughter-in-law, बहू जो है मेरी, खुशबू नाम है उनका, खुशबू सरस, वो आई मेरे पास. My son was abroad in Manchester. He was doing his post-graduation. Before that, he had gone for 1 year to Afghanistan. He was in Kabul. And that is why this beard is there, because of Kabul only. So she says, पापा जी एक बात कहूँ मैं आपको. मैंने कहा ज़रूर बेटा कहो, वी आर अ वेरी ओपन फैमिली. कहती है बेटा पापा जी ये जो हैं लाइक वीक्षित, ये तो बच्चों को ना स्काइप पे मिल जाते हैं और दिख जाते हैं. आप तो सुबह सुबह निकल जाते हो घर से और तब ये बच्चे सो रहे होते हैं. फिर वहीं से जो आपका ऑफिस है या काम होता है वहाँ निकल जाते हो और फिर आप 8:30 9 o'clock तक वापस आते हो, बच्चे फिर सो जाते हैं. तो आप तो एब्सेंटी दादा साहब हो गए हो. बच्चे मेरे दादा साहब बुलाते हैं, एब्सेंटी दादा साहब हो गए. मैंने कहा बेटा ये ठीक नहीं है, मैं इनका चाइल्डहुड मिस कर दूंगा. सो वंस दे बिकम टीनेजर्स then I'll restart golf. So I started playing badminton, and then now, right now I'm playing squash. So I thought कि I've entered the seventh decade, whether my body will be able to take it. But we have such a wonderful machine that God has given us that it has taken it, and I'm
Yes,
enjoying it.
inspiration for your at your 70 you are playing so many games, you know. In 70 people say like the moment we cross, especially in India, the 50 they say, oh, I'm old, no, I cannot do
No,
things now. At 70 you are doing or playing all these games.
क्या करूं जब फिट हूं. मोदी जी एक बात बोलते हैं हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, वेरी इंस्पिरेशनल पर्सन, कि जो फिट है वो हिट है. सो दैट इज व्हाट द लाइफ इज. एंड ये भगवान की कृपा है, कॉस्मिक फोर्सेस की कृपा है. सो टू थिंग्स आई डोंट मिस आउट इन माय डेली रूटीन. One is my meditation, which is my day starts with meditation, and second is I go and play a game. So you will be surprised. Golf, people say, takes so much time. So my dawn used to be on the golf course. I was famous in the Delhi that the first tee shot, as soon as the dawn breaks, will be of Ashok Kamal, whichever golf course that I was there. And I've done 330 days of golfing in a year of 365 days. So my
Wow.
golf bag was my permanent companion. And if I was traveling also, I would find a golf course. Sometimes I've driven 100 kilometers to play golf from where I was. But वो करना जरूर है. So this is my
Wow.
commitment to my game also.
It says that very disciplined life you have led, very disciplined. And definitely like the lifestyle you just described, that is very much spiritual. Like you start your day with meditation, so you started your family business and you are a spiritual person. So how spirituality works in management?
Uh, you see, I had a commitment to do my management degree also. ये नहीं कि IIM में नहीं गए तो नहीं करना था. So 20 years later, then I started my part-time course in MBA. It was used to be called Masters in Technology, MTech in Management and Systems at the Delhi IIT. So I'll just describe one incident, and that will tell you how management and spirituality are related. I trained in spirituality in 1990. So I follow this Vipassana system of meditation. In Hindi we call it Vipassana. So Sanskrit word hai. Vipassana means seeing. Pashya means seeing. So Vipassana means seeing things as they are and being in the present now. So it's a systematic Vedic system of meditation. So Goenka ji brought this meditation back into India. It was rediscovered by Siddhartha Gautam. He never said, I am a Buddha. He never started Buddhism. He always used to say, मेरे से पहले पता नहीं कितने बुद्ध हुए और मेरे बाद पता नहीं कितने बुद्ध होंगे. मीनिंग टू से किसी में भी अपनी बुद्धि जगाने की शक्ति है, if you follow that path. And Japanese also follow that system of meditation. So he was a third generation Indian in Burma, but he came back and he set up centers. So I went to the Jaipur center, and my wife inspired me actually. She's a big inspiration in my life. She's also a spiritual person. Nalini Kamal नाम है उनका. So अब 93 में ये शुरू किया, and IIT system is very tough. They keep you on your toes, and class भी चाहता था. The classes used to be from 8 to 10. So in fact, my dean, Dr. Vinayshil Gautam, on the interview asked me, Mr. Ashok Kamal, will you find time to come to attend classes? So I told him, Dr. Gautam, I play tennis every morning And that is also not going to get sacrificed. In those days, I used to play tennis to come to your class. So meditation, then tennis, then reach the class at 8 o'clock, or my wife used to pack the breakfast. So yeah, so I would have it at the club, or I would have it while driving my car, or in between on the way back as per time. And after 1 year, uh, that is 2 semesters, the semester system, I lost my father in the May of 94. And I was building a house also at that point of time, DLF Phase 1, which is a neighboring colony in Haryana, in Gurgaon, Gurugram now. And uh, it was getting complete. And 20th of May, this inauguration of the house was there. जिसको हिंदी में हम गृह प्रवेश बोलते हैं. And I was planning to have, on the day of the puja, 20th May, 500 people for lunch, because the morning puja. And then next day, 21st of May, 94, 500 people for dinner to celebrate. But my father decided to go away on the 14th of May. So दुनिया उल्टी हो गई बिल्कुल. सारा business का बोझ पड़ गया. He worked till his last minute, absolutely. Till 4 o'clock, we had made a hospital in the name of my grandfather in Noida, Sector 11. He was addressing a meeting. I have talked to him that afternoon at 1:45. It was a Saturday. And he said, in the evening, you come to meet me. We'll have dinner together. And I said, I'll get late. I'm going back to DLF. It was final touches. He said, no, I don't want you to come the next week to the office. You concentrate on your house. You called so many people. Now, how was I to know that instead of celebrating with 1,000 people, I had 1,000 people for his funeral the next day on the 15th May, and then 4,000 people on the 4th day ceremony week or Chautha. So instead of having 1,000 people you celebrate with, we had 5,000 people mourning. But it's only because of the strength of my spiritual learning and my meditation that I was able to come out of it and handle the business also. And this is what it is. Because life will never go on as what you plan. So English में saying है, man proposes, God disposes, or the cosmic forces dispose, because they have something higher in their mind. But yeah, and this has happened many times.
So, like spirit, as you said, the spirituality is very much important. But when you are into business, like there are lots of, when somebody is doing business, sometimes it's not fair. You can see that people are cheating on you, or a lot of things are there in the business. I'm not saying that everyone does, but how?
You do come across that. That happens.
Yes. So how do you find that really spirituality, it helps to calm your mind, and you can deal with the situation easily?
Very true, Nupur. This I have faced, especially in business in India, because just in another 20 days, today is the 14th, I started business on the 7th of May, 1973. So I'll complete 48 years of work and start the 49th year. So, the government has a lot of control, and they had a lot of control. Of course, with the progressive governments, that control is going, but still the government officers and other people, the courts in India are very slow. There are a lot of vested interests that operate. But what I have found, Nupur, I send positive vibrations to these people when I meet them, and I find that they are being unfair to me. And most of the time, maybe not at that point of time, but later they realize that they have rubbed me the wrong way, and then they come and apologize. See, like I was in a money lending business. Now, I never had any bouncer to realize my money if somebody defaulted. I was the bouncer, and you can see I'm not very big built. I'm a very, very 5 feet 4 inches person. And if you ask my weight, it's always been about 64. Maximum it has gone up to 67, 68 kg. So that is, at the highest point, I weighed only about 140 pounds. But normally I weigh about 125 pounds. And most of my clients are these burly sardars who would be 6 feet plus and 3-4 feet broad and very, very strong people. You've seen the sardars of Punjab. I'm sure there must be some in Japan also. And a very, very boisterous but very hardworking people. But the moral force that was there, I never had any problems. You can imagine that this business was started by my father in 56. Before that, he was in the film line. He was a film distributor. He started his career as a film distributor, film financer, producer, exhibitor. He used to run some cinema halls, and then everything he did in films. But then he had decided at the age of 40, he will get out of this speculative business. Up, he also never kept a bouncer. But the moral force was so strong. And we finally closed this business in about 2014 or so. So you can imagine 44 years there and 14, about 58 years. Out of that, 27 plus 14. 41 years, I ran that business. I was part of that business. So we must have lent, I'm talking about in real terms, not in the inflated value, about 500 crores rupees over that period. And my total bad debt I call what capital I could not realize. I may have realized less interest, but then I have earned less. But where my capital went. So I am very proud to say that is only 15 lakhs rupees I must have lost over a period of 58 years. And that also more towards the end when I decided to close that business. Then you say, okay, chodo, nahi karna. I would have loved to continue, but my son, it's a tough business. So my son said, no, Papa, I can't do this business. I can't deal. But Nupur, believe me, these blue collar people and the lower level people, they are so spiritual and they are so God fearing still in India. I'm sure they must be in Japan also because that culture is very, very similar. The moral force works. Almost I would say 90% of them are honest. Whereas जो educated लोग हैं ना, उनके साथ भी business किया है, हमेशा दिक्कत हुई है. Because they know the ways and means, and there are bigger problems. It's a absolutely different way. So wherever I would be stuck, or even with dealing with government officers like the income tax office or the company law people, or sometimes the police also, and when they would not listen, so I would use my spirituality and I would send them my positive vibrations. And most of the time, it worked. I've got out of very difficult situations just by the spirituality. And now I have this beard, so I get so much respect from these people.
Yeah. So our viewers would love to see your beards because your face is coming until here. So yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me try to adjust. Yeah.
Yes,
I think
yes.
it's coming full. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it is really, yeah, it is totally fine now. Yes. So why did you grow beard?
Okay. Very interesting question. My son wanted to explore the world, and he was very keen that I go to the third world. So he got an opportunity to go to Afghanistan. This is in the year 2010. And at that point of time, we were doing another business which I started for my son because I said, let me give him this challenge. He should not just feel that what his grandfather had set up and what his granduncles had set up, he's just pushing that cart. So we decided in 2003 to set up this milk plant. We didn't succeed in it, but he had leased out that milk plant. He said, Papa, I'm taking a 1 year assignment, a break from work, and I'm going to Afghanistan, Kabul. So I told him by that time he had one daughter. So she was about 2 years old. When he went, she was 1 year old. So I said, I'm not sending my Bahu, Khushbu, Saras is her name, and I'm not sending the granddaughter. Her name is Manasvi Rani because it's a dangerous, explosive country. So I know nothing is going to happen to you, but I don't want to increase the risk. So we sent him there. Then from there he told me, Papa, I want to go and do my master's in development finance in Manchester University, England. And then I will not come back and I will try to look for a UN job or ILO, one of these international agencies. And that's why I went to Kabul because I was in a difficult third world country. But होता वो है जो मंजूर खुदा होता है. So this 2008 and 2009, the market crash was there, and he finished that. So he could not get a job because they wanted PhDs, not just masters. By that time, he had a second daughter also. So we decided to visit him, that is my wife, my Bahu, Kushbu, and his granddaughter, and my granddaughter, Manasvi. The second one had not come. In 2011, we said we'll never reach Kabul, and there will be no reason why we'll go there. So the day we decided that we are going, I started growing my beard even before I had applied for the visa and everything. I said, in Rome, do as the Romans do. So merge with the crowd. And then when I came back, we spent about 12, 13 days in Kabul. Uh, my wife said, it's looking very nice. You keep it. You've never kept a beard. Mustache had grown. The day I got married, the next day, I stopped shaving my mustache. So, just to become a male. वैसे तो women dominated हमारी इंडियन वे ऑफ लाइफ है. अल्टीमेटली घर में वो होता है जो वाइफ चाहती है. दैट इज व्हाट इंडिया हाउसएवर मच वी विल से. एंड बस व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल कंट्री Nupur Kabul is. It is. I was amazed कि मीडिया क्या पेंट करती है और लोग कितने अच्छे हैं वहाँ के. एंड दे लव द इंडियंस. लोग कहते हैं नहीं नहीं ये मुस्लिम मुस्लिम होता है. वहाँ हमें लगा ही नहीं. ठीक है वो तो प्रेयर करने का तरीका है, बट पीपल आर द सेम ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. बेसिकली वेरी सिंपल, वेरी नाइस. और रोज की वो रोजी रोटी के चक्कर में रहते हैं और अपना काम के चक्कर में रहते हैं. किसको क्या इबादत करने का तरीका जो है प्रेयर्स का, वो तो कैसे भी करो तुम, उसमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है. तो मुझे तो मस्जिद में भी उतनी पीस मिलती है, क्रिश्चियन चर्च में भी उतनी पीस मिलती है, मंदिर में भी मिलती तो है ही. और इवन आई बीन टू दिस जूइश synagogues and some other religions like the Baha'i temple that there is just very near my house, behind my house, Kalkaji में, barely about 1.5 kilometers. वहाँ जाके इतनी पीस मिलती है. तो ultimately the peace is within you.
Totally.
Spirituality is within you.
Totally. Totally.
आप जैसे बिहेव करोगे ना तो जनता और लोग भी दूसरे वैसे ही हो जाते हैं. If you are rude to somebody, you get a rude behavior. But if you are nice and kind, this is what I have found, Nupur, in my life. If you are down to earth, जो इंसानियत का धर्म है, इंसानियत का धर्म, humanity in English what we call it, वो भूल गए, सेक्रेटेरियन हो गए.
Exactly.
ये भूल गए कि भाई नुपुर, आई जस्ट ऐड कि खून तो सबकी बॉडी में लाल ही है ना. ये तो नहीं है कि मुस्लिम का जो खून होता है वो ग्रीन होता है और क्रिश्चियन का जो होता है वो ब्लू होता है और जापानीज का राइजिंग सन के हिसाब से ऑरेंज होता है. नहीं है, सबका खून लाल ही है. चाहे एनिमल को भी ले लो, उसका भी खून लाल ही है. सो व्हाई डू वी फॉरगेट दिस बेसिक थिंग. आप इबादत करो.
अगर ये सब हम जान जाते इतने डीप से तो आज इतना दुनिया में इतने जो वॉर हो रहा है, इतने कुछ हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं होता.
नहीं होते, बिल्कुल नहीं होते. आप now I will tell you one little thing about my childhood. I went to modern school in Delhi. It's one of the best schools of this country. We have just completed 101 years now. 1920 it was set up. So हम जब स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, even my earlier part of college, I did not know ये ब्राह्मण क्या होता है, ये क्षत्रिय क्या होता है, ये अग्रवाल क्या होता है, ये शेड्यूल कास्ट क्या होता है, ये शेड्यूल ट्राइब क्या होता है, ये मुस्लिम कौन होता है, ये क्रिश्चियन कौन होता है. सब तरह के लोग थे हमारी क्लास में और दे वर फ्रॉम पीपल फ्रॉम अब्रॉड ऑल्सो. बट कभी हमारे मन में और जो हमें जिस तरह की शिक्षा मिली, हमें फर्क नहीं लगा किसी में भी, या अमीर क्या होता है, गरीब क्या होता है, because they were people from all backgrounds in the school. It was much later in life when this politics came and then it started introducing this caste system and this differentiation of Muslims, Christians, minorities. So नहीं समझ में आता मुझे तो.
Actually, this is the thing. If we would have known this, then India आज 3 countries नहीं होता ना.
बिल्कुल
So
नहीं होती।
India
वो
is
तो
divided
आर्टिफिशियल
on
डिवाइड
the
किया है। हाँ
basis of religion.
हाँ, नहीं आर्टिफिशियल डिवाइड किया बिकॉज दे डिडंट वांट दिस big country to be there. Otherwise, at one point of time, even Afghanistan was part of India, and
Exactly.
even Burma was part of India. Sri Lanka was part of India. Our
True.
territory and influences used to go up to Thailand. जापान भी जो गया है या चाइना भी बुद्धिज्म स्प्रेड हुआ है इन द फॉर्म बिकॉज बुद्धा हिमसेल्फ सेड कि आई हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड बुद्धिज्म, मेरे बाद मेरे नाम की पूजा करेंगे, जो मैंने काम बताया वो कोई नहीं करेगा. So
True.
luckily I got this exact system what he teaches of how to meditate,
Mm-hmm.
and it is
True.
absolutely pure. There is no chanting, there is no nothing. It is completely concentration on your breath that we
Mm.
start with. Then you concentrate on the vibrations, and then you are able to see the vibrations in the other person also, or inanimate objects like nature, a tree or a stone, any
Wonderful.
creature. जो भगवान ने स्पीसीज बनाई हैं, whether
True.
it's a dog or a cat or a lion. I have stared into the eyes of a lion also, and he has mellowed down in the zoo, of course, not in the wild. और एक घोड़े घोड़े को भी प्यार करो, वो प्यार से रिस्पॉन्ड करता है.
Ekdam, ekdam. So actually, we would not take so much time of yours. Definitely,
No,
our last question would be, what would be your advice for the young generation who are starting their business and who really want to be successful like you?
I don't know whether I'm successful or not, because in
Very
this
much
business
successful.
I lost a lot of money, but I gained a lot of knowledge. और आपने spirituality की बात कही थी, I'll just come to that little later. One motto in my life was to serve my parents, and that I succeeded because my mother lived to an age of 92 and a half, and my father had a lot of comorbidities like hypertension and diabetes and other ailments related to that. But I'm very happy to say, he used to always say to me, कि बेटा, I don't want to go on a hospital bed या late के नहीं जाना चाहता. Similarly, my mother was in a full control of her faculties till about 2.5 months, when she then decided that I don't want to live anymore. Then she slowly started sinking. In fact, 2 weeks before she was passed away, for Rakhi festival tha. So, spirituality, I do mentor startups also. That is now I'm using my knowledge, what I've gained, so that these startups and these young boys and girls uh, have a greater way that they can succeed. They can learn from my knowledge, my contacts, my experience. That is invaluable, because किसी को गड्ढे में गिर के सीखने से अच्छा है कि उसको बता दो बेटा ये आगे गड्ढा है, and you can avoid this in this manner, because problems are going and very unique problems. So spirituality, what it teaches you is to face these adversities. So when I failed in my business, I lost a lot of money. Failed in the sense that Amul decided to enter the Delhi market, and they have very deep pockets, and I could not, or what I could say, a lot of private sector people could not compete with them. It's now they are recovering. So I have been ahead of my time in whatever ways that I have started. So what spirituality teaches you is, if there is an adversity, think what is the way to do it. Don't be loggerheads in that. Then it teaches you what are young people make the mistake, even I, because you don't have so much money. So you have to be a jack of all trades and master of some. So hire consultants. Today's date, the eco culture is such, the government is so supportive in India. There are so many people who are willing to help you. They are willing to invest. Unlike our times when we did not have all that facilities. Like today's date, the government of India gives you 1 crore rupees till the time that you reach the bootstrapping level, or before you can the takeoff stage, or you reach the proof of concept and you will have somebody, an angel investor coming in, or you're going into your first IPO, or some venture capitalists will enter. So another area where they are unable to decide, they just want money to come into the system at whatever cost, is how do you do the valuation of that business? Because a very cutthroat business, and like a businessman, whether it's a bootstrapper or whether it's an accelerator or whether it's a uh, angel investor or whether it's a venture capitalist, they always like to try and strike a deal at the lowest cost for them. They give the lowest valuation, which they convince the startup, we are giving you a very high valuation. So they don't realize how valuation is done and what is the, because they are so desperate for money, कहते हैं जो पैसा आ जाए ठीक है. Then another thing that where they go wrong is after they've reached a particular scale, to scale up that business, because economies of scale hai. Aajkal margins in every business are very low, but the higher scales that you do, the higher turnover that you do of that business, the greater are the returns. But that is not an easy thing to do. So they must not get passionate about their idea. Either they can become an employee in that company, but get out, sell, cash on your effort and cash on your idea. Then if you feel like you continue in that business, I know a lot of startups who are doing that. They've made about 4-5 crores. One startup, he's on the third startup whom I meet. He's again from IIT Kanpur only. So that is what is it. Start a second startup. So starting a startup is again today's date a business itself. Keep that money that you have earned, because my father taught me this. Never invest more than 30% of your money in your own business. 70% you must park somewhere else so that there is an income coming to you. If you don't succeed, you only lose 30%, you still have 70% left. So these old practices.
This is such a valuable advice for today's generation.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it is valid.
Yes.
Things, because you are talking about spirituality. So in management they teach you that you must have a motto of the company. So
Yes.
the company that I decided was honesty, integrity, reliability, and perseverability. That is perseverance. So this is
Wow.
one motto that I have worked in my life, and it has worked. People say that this is not relevant, this doesn't happen in today's world. But really, Nupur, believe me, I was listening to one of your interviews, and that inspired me that the Japanese people believe in long-term relationships. So business also is long-term. Never think of short goals, cut short corners. It's a lifetime reputation that you are building. So I never forget my mother's advice when we had lost money. कि बेटा जिसका देना है वो दो. This is what my father also taught me. कि बेटा we have borrowed money also, but कभी भी किसी से आंख नहीं चुराना जिससे तुमने पैसे लिए रखे हैं. ब्याज समेत उसको वापस कर देना. तुम्हारे पास नहीं है उसको जाके मिलो और बोलो अभी नहीं है, और कब तक आप दे पाओगे उसको. So I'm very proud to say that when I suffered these losses uh, due to market forces and market dynamics, my model did not work. I lost about 20 crores of rupees. I had to sell my house of DLF. I sold my corporate office. But today's date, I'm very happy to say that I settled every debtor of mine, whether it was the bank, whether it was my personal debts, whether it was the company debts. Today, I'm a debt-free company. So I've given a clean slate to my son. Beta, अब तूने जो चलना है इसको कर. Because he has another about
Wonderful.
40, 50 years of working life. So he's setting up this thing. When he asks me for advice, I give my well-meaning advice. So I'm still in the helm of business, but now I'm trying to develop a business in which my knowledge is involved, my experience involved. I don't want to service a large organization. That I've left to my son, how he wants to develop. So he's into 3D printing, even though he's not a technical person. So three-dimensional printing, which is a area of the future. He's written the first book on 3D printing in Asia, Introduction to 3D printing. So he does job work, he does trainings, and then he sells the item. Like in the pandemic, he made this face mask. And Nupur, it's an opportunity that you have to see. And he sold that face shield. In the first month, lockdown was there on 23rd of March. By about 28th or 29th of March, he developed that face shield. And he sold by about middle of May, with all those problems, about 35,000 face shields. When couriers were not working, so these children are very bright. Then he made face masks, a transparent face mask. I'll just show it to you. It's lying with me. This he developed. It has an N95 filter, interchangeable. So you can see
Wonderful.
you have a pretty lady. So you can see your lips and the smile and the lipstick. You can see. It's a surgical plastic washable. Then upper mask also he developed. Then he developed this with another friend of mine, 1 year junior to me. You know these um, sanitizers that are coming, they're all alcohol based. So this is developed iodine based and with glycerine. So it doesn't dry up your hands. So he's marketing that also. So ऐसे करता रहता है वो.
Wish him all the best, and I'm sure that with your guidance, he's going to have a lot of success, whatever
मुझे
he
भी involve
tries.
कर देता है. I also lecture on that in various institutes on 3D. I did it on pharma industry. What is 3D going to be in pharma?
Wonderful.
So I enjoy my life.
Wonderful. That is the thing. That is the today's generation who are entering into business or who are starting up. I think these are the valuable advices which you can go give. And I would like to repeat. I would like to request you to repeat those four things: that honesty, integrity, and
Reliability, honesty,
reliability,
integrity, reliability, and
reliability.
perseverability.
Okay.
Perseverance.
Okay. Perseverance.
Yeah,
So
you keep
these
on
four.
trying even if you fail. So this is what I have said to my clients, that you will never find me lacking on honesty. I will do an honest dealing with you. Whatever I commit, my integrity will be there. It's not I have said something and I don't stand by it. Then reliability, you can rely on me. That whatever happens, I will try my best. And then I will strive, keep trying, persevere till that object is achieved. And it has happened. Like this milk business, it's not that we just give up, we changed the models. Because when we started and we conceived the project, the project report was 1 rupee 30 paise per liter of milk we make. But because the market dynamics that went to 30 paise, but we tried job working model, we tried leasing out model, we tried collaboration model, everything, but नहीं काम करा, भगवान को नहीं था मंजूर. तो ये regret नहीं है कि try नहीं किया. But सीखा बहुत. It is, I learned a lot in that business. It's a
Such an
grassroots.
inspiration you are. I think today's all the viewers are going to be so inspired and going to follow these four things, and they will be just as successful as you, and happy,
I
I
don't
would
know if I'm
say.
successful, but I've
Happy.
enjoyed my life. I'm in the MSME sector. I'm not in the large sector, medium, small, and tiny enterprises sector. But ठीक है. Nupur, people have this confusion that MSME sector क्या है, कुछ भी नहीं है. But even an advanced country like Japan, America, India, of course, almost 2/3, 67, 68, some places 70% of the GDP, the gross domestic product, is contributed by these MSMEs. What they call the pop and mom stores in pop and mom businesses in America.
Yeah.
Rest 30% only is contributed by these large corporations because they have that much more expenses. Our overheads are less. And we are a very competitive business. We can do it at a much lower cost, what the larger companies will produce that same product. But yes, they are operating on a larger scale. We are operating on a much niche sector. So you should be clear in what niche are you operating in the MSME? What is your market? And ultimately, it's not all work. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Exactly.
So Ashok has never been a dull boy. Along with my business, I've enjoyed my life, I've enjoyed my leisure. So I'm very particular that my mornings are mine. I'll get to work at 8 o'clock, but from the time I get up, I don't allow anybody to intrude on that time. Even if there's a house guest staying in my house, my father-in-law sometimes, my wife used to say, पापा जी आए हुए और आप क्या कहते हैं, चल दिए. मैंने कहा ठीक है, मैं चाय पी लूंगा, मैं ब्रेकफास्ट टाइम तक वापस आ जाऊंगा, बट आप मुझे मत कहो कि मैं खेलने नहीं जाऊँ और गेम मत खेलूँ या मेडिटेशन नहीं करूँ, चरणों में बैठे रहूँ किसी के, वो नहीं. Hold my
Such an enlightening session it is, and I'm sure today's all the young generation they're going to be so inspired. And for the viewers, I would like to say if you have questions for Mr. Ashok Kamal, please do write to us, and definitely I would love to convince him again to come to the show and give us more knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you would want, I'll come. Or you can share my email address or my WhatsApp address. Then
Definitely.
you can start from there.
Sure, sure.
Because जितना knowledge बांटते हो ना, उतना बढ़ता है. Nobody should have proprietary right on the knowledge on today's date. More you share, I gain. I learn so many things. And I'm going to be a lifelong learner. I learn from my granddaughters. One is age 9, another is age 12. I learn from you, Nupur, so many things. So we are here to learn from each other.
Exactly, that's true. So that's why I know for viewers, definitely, I'm sure you got so much enlightenment today. And with this, we'd like to end today's session. And your questions will be waiting. We'll be waiting for your questions. And as I promised that, yeah, with your questions, we'll be again back with Mr. Ashok Kamal. So today, until this is the enlightening session we're going to end today. I'll be seeing you tomorrow again with the Nupur Tiwari show. Until then, do take care of yourself, do love yourself too. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Nupur. Namaskar, pranam.
Namaste, Subratri, Wes Minasai, and good night. Namaste.
Like the Japanese way, I'll bend and say thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.